Hi guys, it's Aegis here. So today I'm here with a upgraded Zorga Deck profile that we head into set 2. So I've been playtesting and for like 2 days, and I feel like this build is comfortable. So I'm going to showcase this for you guys. So we do have a lot of support for Zorga, for Alchemagic. We do have a lot of like new orders, and now we do have too much options to choose from, while we don't have that much space to use them all. So this is one version that I feel the most comfortable right now, but of course decks always keep changing. Maybe I can find another better build after more playtesting with different deck builds, but for now this is what I like, and it's actually quite fun. So let's quickly just go through it. So first, of course, right line we keep the same Zorga, the Dragon, Ranger Chain, and just a starter. Nothing too fancy right here, since we still only actually have 2 right line, one for Magnolia, one for Zorga. So not exactly for Zorga, but because we are playing orders, then the best is still the Zorga right line. So here we are. In main deck, first we have 3 Zorga, of course, similar to my version 1 build, like the set 1 build. Only grade 3s that I'm running, only for mainly for personal riding, getting more souls, getting the power up, getting the draw. He can still be a good attacker once you personal ride or soul charge him somewhere, or even just have him in the drop. You can still pull him out, because you do need grade 3s in this deck for specific reasons, and we will see in a bit. And then for Adrena, still key. Ignore soul blasting cost is very helpful. The drop 3, I am actually using it more often right now, because in the past I do have many ways to drop cards, but now I'm more likely to try drop something more so I can get the resources I want, which I will also explain when I go through the orders. But she is still a very strong card, and still here, and still key to the deck. And then I'm running 2 of the Fleet Eater. I actually like this card so much, not only because of the shock guards, but also the effects. This card, when this card attacks, if this turn you have Alchemagic with your order by soul blasting 1 during the battle, this card gets plus 5k, and when your opponents call Guardian from hand, they need to call at least 2 of them, or else they can't call. So it's kind of a guard restrictions, because you mainly when you play Zorga, we only have 3 attacks, and if they just go PG in your high roll turn, you will feel a little bit like exhausted, right, depressed, because I put so much effort to give them so many pressure, and they are just going to use 3 PG and say, let me say, end turn. But now we do have this, so instead of just dropping a PG, give me another card. So 1 PG card, if they do have a lot of hands, give me 3 cards in hand. That's the main purpose of this card. And sometimes they do have a lot of cards, but like Zorga, we do have orders. We can't simply just call orders out to as Guardian, so that might just even win you games. So I like this card, and it's only using Soul Blast, not using Counter Blast. And we do have Adrena here to try to save up some soul cost, so we do have some resources to use this card, but we don't need to use that too much. Normally once or twice, then that should help you finish the game off. And that's actually my grade 2 lineups. Not too many, and I have been running the other Maiden grade 2 before, but now I don't quite see the need of her, even though she can help us to do some early rush. But now I rather focus on other things, and I want to save the Counter Blast, Soul Blast for other work. So yeah, she is not there anymore. And then entering grade 1s, 4 of the Rogue Headhunter. So this is completely new card. Also, same with this, but this is our triple rare, and he is so valuable. First skill, during the turn, if you play an order, you don't need to Alchemagic. You can just simply play whatever order during your turn, and this card will get 5k plus. So it's simply a 13k booster, 13k attacker, whatever you want to call it. And it's so easy to achieve because your goal is to basically play at least a order every single turn. They don't have to be Alchemagic, so you can even just simply play the Despair order, last one, and just give 10k to 3 units, and then this will also get 5k, so it's a 15k plus. Basically hit 23. So they need to at least give you a 15k shield. That's already helping you a lot. And the second skill is when this unit appears in a regular circle, doesn't have to be from hand, so you can call this with Zorga, and then the next time when you Alchemagic, you minus 1 counterblast cost. Yeah, and it's total. But of course you can't go to minus. So if you call 2 of the Headhunter during the same turn, you can actually minus 2 counterblast cost for your order when you do Alchemagic, and that helps you so much because there are times that you don't have any face-up counterblast and you only need 1 counterblast to play whatever order you want, no matter it's from your hand or when you want to Alchemagic something from your drop zone, that when you play your order from hand you don't pay any counterblast cost, but those in the drop does, which means you can't Alchemagic, but this card solves you the problem. Yeah, so very, very helpful. And then next, 2 of the Fairy of the Belighted Love. Again, it's also a new card from the set, which this card's skill is very, very interesting. She said, when this unit boosts, attack the Vanguard and hit, by binding this card, you pick 1 order card from your bind zone and add to your hand. So this is one of the solutions for me that I always have with Zorga. It's like I have units, but I don't have orders. Then I can't do Alchemagic. But this card is a unit, but can turn into a order. Of course, you need to boost her and hit, which you need to use some brain power to find out how to make that hit. For example, use your Fleet Eater to do that. Then you just need to bind this card and get your orders back, which means you do have some good orders because you normally pick something important to Alchemagic with, and you can just pick those back up and then use it again and combo with the order you just used for this turn, or maybe like few turns before. When you combine the binded orders, then you can do the same thing again. So, and this doesn't use any Soul Blast, doesn't use any Counter Blast, just perfect. Even when you have nothing to do, you can at least try to make her to hit, grab your orders, then you have something to do next turn, because you can't guarantee yourself drawing orders. For now, we don't have other actual units that turns into an order or help you pick some order. We do have order to pick up order, but in the end, it's still an order. So we need to find a way to get that order in order to do that. But this unit, you can simply just drop her and then revive with your Zorga, and then you can try to find yourself an order, which is why I value her so much and using too. Next, we do have the Beauty Pulling the Sleeve. She is a very interesting card. When she appears in a regular circle, I put all the bind zone cards, all bind zone cards into the drop zone. If I do so for each card I put to the drop zone from the bind zone with this effect, this unit get plus 5k. So this helps you pick up order from the bind zone, and this card helps you to create your Alchemagic sources from the bind zone. If you have order in hand, have nothing from drop, call her, put the order that you have Alchemagic with back to the drop zone. Now you can use that again. And only running one because I don't need to use that skill too much. Usually I do have one order binded another to the drop, so normally things are going okay, but sometimes we do have chances to have the order in hand is the same name with the order in drop. And since I'm only playing Zorga, not the common grade 3 that can allow you to Alchemagic with the same name, so I need her to help me do some stuff. And also, since she doesn't mention you need to put only orders from her bind zone, which means you can also put your Fairy of the Belighted Love back to your drop zone and then call her out with Zorga and try to pick up another order from bind zone again once you Alchemagic. So some ways to recycle stuff, which I think is nice. And again, she doesn't need to be calling from hand, so as long as you have one in your hand or in your drop zone, you will have your way to call her out and start recycling. And to conclude a great ones, here comes the 4 PG. So nothing fancy right here, just the normal booster PG, and we always love it. Entering orders. Now, orders, usually we play somewhere like 10 to 11, some people play even 12, 14, but now I'm going for 10. And these are my choices. First, 2 of the regurgitation from the underworld. Sorry if I say it wrong or pronounce it wrong somehow. I just look at the wiki right now and try to get the name. So this card skill, the cost first is Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1. By choosing a regard from any of the players, retire it, then from the drop zone to call the same grade up to 1 to your regard circle. If you are in Alchemagic, then instead of 1 you can call up to 2. So this card is the retiring power for Zorga. That of course you can choose to kill your own stuff, but at the same time the most valuable point is to kill your opponent's regards. When using this deck against like Nirvana, because they do have Elgar that can plus 10k and then get an extra 10k shield, so that can be annoying. But that and all of their overdress has no protections. So you just need to use this order, kill that grade 2 Farina, and reborn your grade 2s. Then this can help you to ignore Soul Blast card next time, or create some draw for you if you still need anything, and this can be your beater. And great ones, you do have minus cost. You do have something to help you pick up orders from bind zone. You have something to put some cards from bind zone to drop. So that's a lot of things you can call. The kind of a weak point I have with this order is when I'm facing Bastion, then they probably only have grade 3s, and my only grade 3 target is Zorga. So there are chances that I can kill that stuff while I can't call stuff. But being able to kill some stuff as a Stoicheia deck, as a Zorga deck, is very important if you ask me. But Counterblasting 1 and Soul Blasting 1 is still quite high in the cost in this deck, because we do need to be very, very careful. We do have some minus cost, we do have some minus cost, so that can help you a lot. But there are chances that you don't have these on the field sometimes to help you do that, so I'm only running 2. And then of course we still have our Grief, Despair, and Rejection. In the past I run 4, but now I'm running 3, because we do have different units that can pump their power, and in the end this card still costs Counterblast, even we do have the Rogue Headhunter to help us minus cost. But Counterblasting 1 still contradicting with a lot of stuff. For example, Zorga needs Counterblast, this needs Counterblast, this needs Counterblast. So I'm cutting from 4 to 3, and so far I'm still running okay, and I still somehow can do it every single turn, so I think it's okay. And then one Ghost Chase. I do know people who want to play a longer game will likely to play 2 or even 3 to pick up their PGs, pick up their over trigger, pick up that grade 3 so they can personal ride, but I am looking in a more shorter game, but having a chance to pick up some stuff still nice. So I'm running one of those ships. Basically same with my previous build. I'm only using one. And this is also a new card, Nectar of Sensations. So this is also a very interesting card. Choose one of a regard. For each 5 drop zone cards you have for the turn, that unit will get plus 5k. So if you have 10, it will get plus 10k. If you have 15, it's plus 15k. And then if your drop zone has 15 or more cards in there, that unit will also get 1 crit. So you can try to create a 2 crit beater with this order. And the most valuable part is this order does not have any cost. No counterblast, no soul blast. You just need to get enough drops. So try hard with Hydrina, try hard with your soul blast, keep recycling your stuff, guarding or whatever. Reach the 15 15 drops, then you can get extra crit. You know, of course, you have this to help you even build up more power, or you can just simply use these two as a combo. Call units out, kill your opponent's stuff, pump their power, get the crit, and swing from there. But since 15 drops require some time, so I'm only using one, so I can play a faster game. And as usual, I have 3 of the spiritual body condensation. Still a very strong order. Let you to call a unit just by soul blasting 1 and plus 5k. Very key. But you can see I've taken out the Agony order because I have to say I hate that order. That order can be very strong by looking for and call 2, but even though also plus 5k, but I have too many chances of getting triggers. So instead of going for that to gamble, I want some accuracy, so I'm using this instead. Yeah, so that's basically my order. So you can see it's a 5 and 5. It's a 10. Yeah, because I want some space for some key parts for my great ones. In the past, I'm only running at Mathis, but now I do have more options, so I'm running 10 orders. But again, through my playtesting, I feel comfortable, so everything is fine. And your triggers. Over trigger, as usual. This is still a better one in my opinion, because being able to suddenly heal is very nice, and extra crit helps. So this is still the over trigger options I have instead of the generic ones. And then I'm running 2 of the new fronts. It's basically a 20k shield, and we do need some high power sometimes, and we do want to have a chances to protect our units defensively, so a front trigger can help. And then crits 6, 3 draws, and 4 heals. In the past, I do run more crits and more draws, but without that many draws, I still find the deck quite stable, and having the 20k shield is kind of going back to the V era to be more comfortable with guarding, because if your opponent is only a 13k, you just drop a front, then you can say 2 pass, or at least an over trigger to pass. So that changes your guarding so much, saves you some hand. And front triggers, if you actually pull it out as your offensive trigger, can pump out your units a lot. Even just the Fleet Eater with this, and also with your display order, can simply just go to 15, 25, 35. And if your personal rating is 45. So the numbers are going great in this deck. So front triggers, I am liking it. Also, using front triggers is also kind of a test for me. I do see builds using front triggers in set 1, but I personally like crit more by that time. But now, since the front trigger actually have more shield value, so I'm comfortable and happy to start using front triggers. Yeah, so that's basically the list. Should have explained everything I need to say. As always, if you have any questions on like specific choices, or if you want to use other orders, feel free to comment down below. I love discussions, and sometimes maybe that can even help me improve my deck even further. Also, just a little quick kind of little open discussions that I did thought of using the order to pick up orders, but then I end up choosing this instead, the nectar instead, because I want to be more offensive, and I don't always find myself to have too many orders in the drop zone. So I need to play that order and have that much order from the drop to do the stuff, because I also need to Alchemagic at the same time. So for example, if I have 2 orders in the drop zone and I play that order, then now I will be struggling to, should I just pick up 2 orders, or I bind 1 order for Alchemagic and just only picking one up. And then after that, the next turn, when I want to Alchemagic again, I don't have anything in drop, because I am removing that order to pick up orders as Alchemagic, but I don't have other orders to actually use, because the order that I'm using is still on the field while I'm playing. Well, not exactly on the field, but it's still trying to be played. So I don't think I can just pick that back up. So yeah, that's why I'm actually giving up that order, and I find this nectar sweet. So yeah, that's the choice. Yeah, so that's basically I think what I need to tell. Again, feel free to comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Do you like this build, or you do have other options you want to suggest, want to discuss about? Comment down below and let me know. Yeah, so thanks for watching guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Signing off.